G'day everyone, James here with JWN Lawn Care and Landscaping, bringing you another video. Hello everyone, James here with JWN Lawn Care again. Don't even know why I'm saying that because that's already in my intro, but there you go. Hope everyone's well. Been a few days, week, something, I don't know, since my last video. I'm going to be putting up my next day with JWN Lawn Care vlog soon. Today is the 30th of March. It's like 3 PM now, 3:36. I'm going to try and get this video up today. I'll see how long it takes to render and upload and everything. But I'm going to make this one a short one. Well, I'm going to try to. By short I mean sub 10 minutes. And today what I want to talk about, I know my last video was about customer agreement sheets. Today I want to talk about zero-turn mowers again. Now, I know I've touched on them before, and I've said, oh, what do you think of this, what do you think of that? And I've been really wanting to get them, but I've realised eventually that it's kind of a little bit far out for me at the time. But now, I am using our ride-on, and I'm seeing how much productivity it's giving me on top of what I was doing with the Honda 216. I am now starting to really seriously look into a zero-turn mower for my business. Now, there's tons of brands out there, as you guys will know. Skag, Hustler, Ferris, Toro, Husqvarna, what else? Walker. There's lots of brands out there, right? Mountains of them. All with different prices, different power, different models, this, that, deck size, and so on. I'm ideally looking for a 42 to 48 inch mower. I'm thinking 48 is probably what I'm looking at. Now, for a lot of US guys, you'll go, oh yeah, you know, like whatever it is, $3,000 or $2,000 for a, Husqvarna 42-inch zero-turn at Lowe's or wherever you can get them. Here, you can't get ride-on mowers from shops, big shops like that. The closest we had was a branch called Masters, or a chain called Masters Home Improvement, and they were kind of rivaling Bunnings, who were absolutely massive, except that didn't do too well. They did, I think I recall seeing a couple of ride-on mowers in their store there, but again, it was basically just a couple of garden tractors. They really didn't have much. Our market just isn't big enough, so all ride-on mowers these days are sold through dealers, or actually I think there might be a couple you can get sometimes at Costco. We have a few Costco stores around here. They're great. I got my Rover brush cutter from there. Fantastic deal. $350 something brush cutter. I got it for $149, I think. So they have a couple every now and then. Masters had some, but otherwise you're only buying ride-on mowers through dealers here. Problem is for me, I can't really get any ride-on mower for less than $4,000. Zero-turn mower. You can't get a zero-turn in Australia for less than $4,000, really. There used to be the John Deere Z335E that I was looking at a while back, and that was $3,500 or something. I thought, that's a good deal. But recently, of course, because, prices of everything's going up, they're now $4,500 something, so, yeah, you're not getting anything cheap, really. And if you want to get a good commercial zero-turn, you're looking at $12,000 plus, in most cases. I don't need a full commercial zero turn necessarily. With 30 something lawns, I'm really not, you know, hammering it all day every day for, you know, all throughout the year. I'm doing a bunch of lawns one day a week, or maybe two, so it's nothing too ridiculous. So I've kind of narrowed down my sights to two 48-inch mowers, and they are the 48-inch Toro Tyson HD 1500 series and the 48-inch Husqvarna MZ48. They're my two that I'm kind of looking at mainly now. I can't remember how much the Toro goes for brand new. I think I've got my little thingy bob here. Let's have a look. What's it say? 94. I think the 1500 series is about 11,495 off sale. The guy at that Kyneton dealer, he near my farm, he gave me a really good deal. He said he'd do me one for 9,495. So he said Toros take you $1,000 off as it is on their sale that they have on at the moment, and then he'd take another $1,000 off. And the same thing with the 2500 series. I saw in his shop, so I think they're 13,495. He said he'd do one for 11. So pretty decent to get $2,000 off a mower, especially like that. And I think I got this in. Look at this. This was from school camp, I think. I love looking through these brochures. These are great mowers here, the Riders. Here we are, MZ48 9199. It has as their price, but Husqvarna has a sale on at the moment, so it's 8599 as they're selling them for. I mean, you know, different dealers will give you different prices, obviously, as they choose to. I'm kind of sticking away from these sort of really residential kind of ones, because, you know, this is, I think this is, yeah, this is the cheapest one Husqvarna does, the Z246. So that's my dad coming in for a moment. This is the cheapest one they do at the moment, $5,599. So you're really not getting anything under that mark. I think this is the cheapest one, or one of the cheapest you can get. So yeah, MZ48. They do look pretty good. I mean, you know, the parking brake lever seems a little bit flimsy when I sat on one at that dealer, because he had this one there as well, and a Toro 2500 series. Deck adjustment, you know, it's alright. One thing that does my head in with different brands is that they have different specs. But, you know, okay, so I might as well run you through quickly some stuff. Having sat on both these mowers in that one dealer, might as well tell you a few things I really liked and didn't like about each one, just off spending a couple of minutes sitting on each one. Toro, the seat, even though it's not really a full suspension seat, it's really comfortable. It is super comfortable, guys. It's not, doesn't look like a super, you know, comfy seat, but it is actually really nice. So I liked that part of it. Oh, there we go, the photo's a bit bigger. What else? Oh, that just makes it look bad. What else do I like? By the way, these are new in Australia, hence the new thing. We get everything way later than US guys. Another thing I liked was the deck lift. You can't really see it on this photo. Let's have a look. Maybe just try and bring one up on here. Where is it? Any good photos of it? Maybe on here? No? Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Never mind. That just keeps taking me back up there. Hide a cut though. I really liked the... Let's get rid of that. You can't really see it, but here there's like a pin right there, and so that's just a magnetic pin. Take it up and drop it down, and then there's this button here you pull up right next to the control lever there, and then that drops your deck. I really liked that because it's easy to get to as opposed to having to bend down, and you know, you have to bend over a bit to pull this one here. Whereas on the other one it's kind of up here, so it's a lot easier to reach. Parking... Oh, no, I'll keep going with positives. Roll bar. I really like that roll bar. It's easy to fold. Similar sort of deal on here. But it's like nice and thick. Just, you know, looks good. It's ergonomic. And it looks really nice in general. It just looks like a really nice mower. It's sleek. It's good looking, right? It has a 24.5 horsepower Toro V-twin, which is essentially a Briggs & Stratton V-twin. Apparently they may be coming out with canister air filters for these ones. I'm not sure if they'll be for Australia though. If it will be, it's probably going to be in like 5 years' time. 12.8 k's an hour ground speed, pretty good. 15 position height of cut, 26.4 litre fuel tank. Yeah, so 4-year 500 hour limited warranty versus, ooh, what's that warranty on here, I wonder. Oh, ZT30. And these both have the same hydros as well. Doesn't say the warranty on these, but they're normally alright. So, yeah, that's the stuff I really like about this one. Yeah, it looks really nice. I'd love to see one of these on my trailer. Stuff that's not so good about it. The parking brake lever. It's, where is it? It's like there. You can't just see it, maybe there. So it's not in the best position because it's really small, so you can't have to bend right over to get to it. But it's not so much of a problem. Oh yeah, and foot panel, it's isolated as well, so that's another good thing. Engine, obviously being a Briggs, not that great, but you know. One other thing I found really, I don't know whether it's just because I had the armrests down or what, but the, and this does have armrests by the way, both of them do. The throttle lever on this one, it's all the way back here. So if we say this is my kind of, excuse the control and everything for my flight sim, let's say this is kind of where my controls are laid out on. On most of them you're going to have kind of like your hour meter and so on, choke, key, deck, blade clutch button, and your throttle here. So it's very easy, you know, pull up the choke, start it, choke down, throttle up a bit, pull up your deck clutch button, and then go full. And the same reverse. It's just all really nice in the one area, whereas with the Toro Titan HD, your deck lift button is here, which is really good, but then your key is like here. So you turn it on, or no, your choke's back here, key's here, and then you gotta go back here, put your choke down, throttle is like here. Like, I don't know why they put it here, but so it's really awkward because then you gotta bend your arm like that rather than having it like that. You gotta go back. So then, you know, move that, and then deck clutch buttons all the way at the front here again next to the key. So you can't go in the rather than just, you know, like you can basically, once you get good at it, you can do it all like that sort of thing. So it's all just in the one hand motion versus having to go there and then go back there and then, yeah. So that I've just found big pet peeve, really annoying. Oh yeah, random henna tattoo, by the way. I was doing that at school yesterday for some reason or another, I don't know. But yeah, so that was one thing that drove me nuts on this machine. I mean, we'll see. Maybe again, it's because the armrests were up or whatever, so it just made it really awkward to get to. I don't know, we'll have to see. I did get the details of the local Toro rep, so he's he called me up a couple of weeks back. He said, look, we got a 52 model. We don't have a 48 in stock, but he said we've got a 52 coming in, brand new. That he said he'll let me have a run around on. Said see how you like it, and so on, which is really good. So being able to get a demo for this, because obviously, again, this machine is, you know, the best deal I get, I'd be getting, you know, paying $9,500. That's no trivial amount of money. And the same with the Husqvarna as well. Even at $8,500, you know, that's not, you know, spare change. Like if I, you know, with my stick edger, like I went to, you know, Aldi and got that whole stick edger set up for less than $200. That's like whatever. But this amount of money, you really want to make sure that you've demoed it really well, so it's actually really good and it's the right mower for what you need, because different mowers operate differently in different areas. So as one guy I know of on YouTube, Mick Hippie, he had a Hustler Super Z Hyperdrive, and an absolute tank of a mower, don't get me wrong, but for his conditions that he was mowing in most of the time in Queensland and the Gold Coast, it sucked. So, you know, and they're not, you know, I'm getting off lightly at $9,500 for this thing. Those are, I think, $28,000, or around that mark in Australia. So, you know, you're buying a pretty decent car for the same price as buying one of these lawnmowers. I don't know what my mum's laughing at, but hopefully you can't hear that. So, you know, you really want to demo well and make sure you're getting the right mower for your needs. I cannot stress this to you guys enough. The last thing you're going to want to do is, you know, go out, say, yeah, I like the look of that mower, here's my money, and then you take it out, oh shit, doesn't really fit on my trailer, doesn't fit through most of my gates, doesn't really have any more power than my current lawn tractor, and it doesn't leave a good cut on the lawns I'm mowing. You don't want to be doing that, because yes, you might be able to get a refund, but it's just wasted time and it's a pain in the ass above anything else. So that's where I was even, as good friends as I can be with Rob, I was pretty hesitant about buying that BR700 even, without trying one first. Because, again, $1,000 for those things here in Australia. I don't want to be, you know, I thought, you know, at the end of the day I just had to bite the bullet really, because I had no other choice. It was like my other backpacks crapped itself. I need a blower. So I didn't really have any other choice at that point. So I just had to. And thankfully, it's, you know, Rob's good and it's been really great for me. And I just used it again before. I've given them all a wash. I don't know if you can see out there. Maybe you'll be able to. All my gears just sitting there, drying off. But, you know, so I've been lucky with that, but you can also be very, very unlucky, and it can be a big, big problem for you. So the biggest bit of advice I'd say is demo really well. Now, I know in the US it's very easy for you guys to demo, because, you know, all the dealers are like, yeah, sure, hop on. Most guys over here aren't like that, sadly. Which is why I then had to stuff around, go through, you know, 3 or 4 different people to finally get to the area rep for Toro in my area, you know, in Victoria, to get a demo, because none of the dealers offer it. So that's a big problem. It's not as easy, so people are more kind of obliged to just hand over the money. I don't think that's a good idea at all. I'd be saying just keep pushing, like I did for a demo, because I said to this guy, I said, I can't spend any money on these things until I know it's going to be right for me. And, you know, so I've had some dealers, they're absolutely hopeless, and they go, oh, it's just a lawnmower, and I say, yeah, but it's like a $10,000 lawnmower. I'm not buying a $200 pushy from Bunnings that, you know, I can just easily chuck in the back of my car and take back if I'm not happy with it. Like, this is serious amounts of money we're talking here. I need this to be right for my needs. So that's why I'm really narrowing it down to these two. So enough of the Toro, let's have a look at the Husqvarna. So Kawasaki, that's always a good thing. 23 horsepower, so 1.5 horses difference. Not really going to make much of a, you know, you're not really going to notice it. Similar good fabricated cutting deck, same, where is it? Same hydros as the Toro. Exact same ones. Controls and everything, same thing. Comfort, ooh. High back seat, yeah, pretty good. Movable foot pan, hour meter, outside chassis, that sort of stuff. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. So, pedal assisted deck lift, that's alright. You know, I can deal with that. I thought it was going to be a pain, but I tried it at the dealer and I was like, actually, that's fine. 13.7 k's an hour, as opposed to, what was this one? 12.8, so it goes a little bit faster. How many cutting height steps do we have? 13. 13 cutting height steps versus 15. Scalp wheels, yada yada yada. Deck washboard, that's another good thing too. Not that I probably ever use it, but good to know it has it. This is a 3-blade thing, by the way. Final seat spring. So it's not really the same kind of semi-suspension seat as the Toro, but it's good enough. I'm not going over super bumpy stuff all the time. Cup holder, great. Never going to be used. Armrests, great. ROPS, great. High back. Digital hour meter with pre-programmed service intervals. I like that. This does have the Kawasaki FR series engine. 18.93 litre tank, single side, same as the Toro, except this has 26.4 litres. So the Toro is a tiny bit slower, but it's got a little bit more power and a lot more fuel. Now my current ride-on, I think it's got like a 7-litre fuel tank or something like that, which is okay, I guess, but you know, it gets me through the day easily. Now negatives on this. Again, that parking brake lever looks a bit weird, but it is up high, unlike the Toro's one. The Toro one's kind of like down here. This one's up high, so you can reach it easily. Throttle lever, I found that a bit odd. It just felt flimsy. It's kind of weird, but it seemed pretty small. I'm used to the PZ series, the nice big thick throttle lever, so you know, it feels a lot more solid. This one just seems like the little one they have on the residential ones. These are both semi-commercial kind of landowner models, by the way. None of them are commercial, even though I like to think they are. They're both kind of your semi-commercial landowner kind of rating. This one does have the controls all in the one place, so I will say I do like that about it. Plastic discharge chute as opposed to rubber. So this one, if you hit a tree or whatever, it's going to kind of move out of the way. This one, it's just going to go bang, but you know, I'm probably going to have to shoot up, so it shouldn't be a problem. And your scalp wheel's great, whatever. Same thing. So yeah, the big differences really are in the price. That's all there is. This one's, well, retail. This one is $2,000 cheaper than the Toro. Now you guys might say that's not tons, but it is a bit, especially for a smaller business like me. I haven't yet, but I'm going to look into demoing a Husqvarna. Even if I do end up demoing a 52-inch, if they don't have a 48, if I can demo a 52, it'll be the same as the 52 Toro they'll be demoing. I should say though, actually, if I manage to get this demo organised with Toro, the 52 series does have the Kohler engine, I think it is. Let's have a look. Yeah. So that'd be the same horsepower then, 23, and this is the 52 Toro comes with the 23 horsepower Kohler V-twin. It has ZT 3400, 14.4 k's an hour, 26. Yeah. Let's have a look at the MZ52 actually. Just see how that compares. So this is what I mean, guys. This is the same kind of layout as on the MZ series, so it's all in the one place. Whereas with Toro, this throttle lever, or the blade button, is kind of where the choke is. The key's next to it, or a little bit in front of it, and the throttle is like back here, all the way back here. And I'm like, what? This doesn't make sense. I will say, I might just point out quickly as well, this is on like the PZ34, pretty nifty. So instead of having a separate lever that you pull up and what have you here, you've actually got this pedal here. So this is your, under there, that's your deck lift pedal, but this one, you push forward, and then that lowers the deck. So it's, you know, a lot nicer. Where is my MZ52? 8999. Right, so the MZ52 comes with a 24 horsepower Kawasaki. I'm assuming that's an FR series as well. Yep, FR. Apart from that, it's the same thing though, pretty much. I think. 13.7. 14.4. Ooh. So in this case, the 52 Toro is actually a bit faster than the 52 Husqvarna. 18.93. So it's the same as the other one versus 26.4. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. So MZ48 versus Toro Titan HD 1500. Tell me what you guys think. I am leaning a little bit towards the Toro, first of all, because I know I can get a demo for it. Second of all, one of my mates has said his dealer in Canberra can possibly get me one for about 7x demo, which is pretty good. So, look, I'm not going to be, you know, we are getting into winter now, so I'm not really going to bother trying to spend money on one of these things now. My goal is to have one of these two mowers, or if some other great mower comes up in between times, is to have a zero-turn mower of some description, whether it's the Toro, the Husqvarna, or another brand that's suggested that's, you know, similar, is to have one of those on my trailer by the end of this year. So, again, I'm not going to bother trying to buy one in winter. Currently, I'm just going to wait until the season's about to start at the end of this year again, and then I'll have a look into one then, because there's no point just buying one for it to sit around during winter and not really do anything. Our mowing season does continue. I know in the US it basically just slows to a complete stop in a lot of places, and you guys have snow removal and so on. For us, it keeps going, it's just a lot slower. So, I know this video is dragging on again, I'm sorry, I talk a lot. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at right here, is the Toro Titan HD 1500 series, or the Husqvarna MZ48. Comment down below please what mower you would pick and why. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. Please no one bother saying, you know, Skag or Wright or whatever. We don't really have any of those brands here. Maybe we do, I don't know, maybe we have Skag Summer. I've seen a couple of them around. But there's no dealers anywhere near me, and their price over here is just through the roof. So that's not really viable for me at the moment. I'm looking between those two. So, yeah, Toro versus Husky. Tell me what you think and why. and we'll see you in the next video. So have a great day, everyone.